Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing God's Raid. For today's video, we're going to do a 1-week review after playing this game, mostly on a mobile device. What do we think for real? Alright, if it's your first time finding me, hello, this is Suzi Plays, formerly went by Ivy League Gaming, in case I seem familiar, but you don't recognize the name. I am doing a new series where we play a game for the first time, and then after playing for a week or more, we do an honest review. So the 1-week review I feel like is a good time to really feel out a game, right? Like if you don't like something after a week of playing it, you're probably not going to keep playing it, let's be honest. So how does it feel? This is not sponsored, by the way, but I might do sponsorships related to this type of a series. Hopefully, I would love to. I think it'd be a fun way to tie it in. But this is not sponsored. At best, if you want to support, you can download the LD player to use this as an emulator to play on your PC. Because this is a mobile only. It's Android and iOS. Does not have its own PC client. Yeah, or it's not on Steam or anything like that. It is a mobile game. So you would have to use an emulator if you want to try that out. But yeah, if you use my link in the description for LD Player, I get like $1. It's not like I get anything from this. So your views are worth more. All right, let's go. So I'm going to be as honest as I can with like negative and positive without being like too harsh, like unfairly harsh. Like I don't want to be like, this is complete shit. Or, you know, I'm not going to be like that because that's not the reality. I think there's a lot of great elements in any of these games. And I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing ever because it's not either. So we're gonna find our balance here and share a little bit of the negatives and the positives. Oh, also, if this is your first time finding me and you notice I talk a little funny or my eye looks a little funny when I blink, I do have like Bell's palsy still. I'm on like 6 months of recovery from it. Oh God, but it's getting better. I'm almost better. But yeah, I look a little weird still. But all right, let's do the thing. God's Raid. So I logged in, right? This is day 8 of logging in, so I played for 7 days. The first day I played probably 3 or 4 hours, the second day maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I would say the other days I played a mixture of like half an hour to 2 hours mostly. Maybe one of the other days I actually hit for like the 3-hour login reward, which is just, you just have to have the phone open for, or the game open for like 3 hours to collect the idle rewards. That might be a little bit much, but yeah, that was kind of how I played. I thought it was pretty logical. Like, I didn't play any day for like 8 hours, crazy grind, let's go. I didn't do any of that. So I feel like this is a bit of a logical gameplay where some days I only did a few dailies and logged out, and some days I played an hour or two. Alright, so we're going to compare this a lot to other games too, because that's where we come from. I played Raid Shadow Legends, Summoner's Glory, Infinite Magic Raid, Eternal Evolution, Awaken Chaos Era, Dragoner Silent Gods, Watcher of Realms, and a whole bunch of anime games like Eversoul and Higan Ruthul, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact. So we have a lot to compare to, and I have a lot of experience to give like a comparison with. So first of all, again, this is a mobile thing. So I will say I liked the graphics. I'm just gonna go in on a random battle and play one for the sake of the graphics. Now, this is on an emulator right now, so the graphics aren't quite as crisp, and the lighting and everything isn't quite as detailed, but it was actually very, very nice, smooth, pretty lighting. The characters look nice on a mobile device. It's just a little bit more, I guess, pixelated because it's blown up so much bigger when we're on an emulator. So do keep that in mind as well if you're judging the graphics for it, that it does look really lovely on mobile, which is what it's intended for. All right, next up, let's just pick another one and go in. So I like the way the heroes actually look in battle as well. So like I said, both the environment looks pretty cool, and so do the heroes actually. But I don't like that everything feels very synchronized. Like when they run very like awkward, like they're all perfectly running together. That doesn't feel natural, right? And when they move, they like slide up, but they don't actually look like they're walking up. It's really strange. So that's a little bit of a negative and a positive, but it's pretty cool. So another thing I like the environment, it looks cool. Like the heroes, they look cool. And of course, the heroes look really cool in the other screen, which we'll take a look at later. But I also love that you can actually use from 1 times to 2 times speed right away. The very first, I guess, battle overall, when you first start playing in the tutorial, you can switch to 2 times instantly. And you also can switch the manual, auto, and full mode for using the divine powers or not manually, or on auto. You have to still use them manually, but your heroes use their ultimates, or on full. It's really everything just goes based on what the game thinks it should do. So I really like that you could use those right away. That's a really cool thing. Another cool thing was the beginning of this game. So you could actually fully skip the tutorial and not, but it does bring you to the campaign, which it will kind of force you to do some things. So there's always a somewhat forced tutorial in these games, which I think is a good thing because they're teaching you the basics, like this is where you do this is where you do this means this. Okay, fair enough. So it's not too bad. But the very beginning of the story, where it kind of leads you in and it is a little bit somewhat story heavy, I guess, that part you can just instantly skip when you open the game, which I know I have a lot of story skippers, right guys? So I think people will appreciate the option. Now, one thing I like that I know a lot of people don't like is the ads to get more resources. So you can do that for all the dailies, which allow you to get a free god pickup ticket, which these you just don't get many of them. They're very rare to come. I don't know if I've gotten any except from doing this, honestly. So even if you go through and you know, you have to do the one before it. That's funny. It makes you do the ones before it. Oh, I love that. It makes you watch a lot of ads before you can do those, but at least it's a free thing. I don't understand why people don't like those. Okay, I do, but there's more here. You can get extra resources here. A lot of these packs have stuff. Anytime there's like an extra green dot, once you've cleared your red dots, you can see you can get more resources just by watching an ad. The events, same thing. You can get more of the season medals by watching an ad, or more energy by watching an ad. I like this because at least there's the option if you want it. You don't have to take it. You can ignore it. You also can spend your way out of it, which I like. I think that's pretty cool. So where is it? It's, I think, the contract shop right here, right behind me. So for only $12, every time you do stuff, you can gain the rewards instantly by clicking them instead of having to watch the ads. It's a lot of rewards that you're missing out on if you don't watch the ads. So if you want to be lazy and just click things, you could just spend $12, and it's like you're spending $12 to get a bunch of daily resources. It's like buying a daily pack of a shit ton of energy plus some other stuff, season rewards, shop currencies, whatever, for only $12, and that's every day, and that's a 30-day thing. So this is actually really good value if you don't want to click ads. So I like that they give you the option. But do note, guys, as far as Godforge goes, the company that I work for with Fateless, we are not doing ads in the game. I know a lot of people hate this, so I just want to be clear, we are not doing that. A thing I really like are these hero summoning animations. I love what happens with this lovely lady here. I'm not sure what the whole story is for why there's a semi-naked woman with an arm sling or something that just does, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what it is. They don't really explain it, but it's cool. So when you do just one summon, it's not that exciting. It just instantly summons like this. But when you do the 10 pull of summons, you get that really fun animation. It bursts through the different colors and you get that like broken glass shatter kind of feel. That's really exciting. And it allows you to kind of, you know, wait and get some apprehension for what's to come. Now the god summons, let me do a single pull here. These ones are the same no matter what it is. You get this cool animation here for this, and you want to hopefully see it go to red and then to the funky transcendence color. But yeah, that's kind of, I like that. They did really good with the summoning animations and building anticipation. Although I'm kind of, I guess it's kind of, I find it kind of weird that they don't do the hero summons with the single pull, the same animation as a 10 pull. Next, I want to talk about the battle pass. So there's a lot going on in this battle pass. And you can see there's 2 different premium levels, right? So there's regular, there's the rewards you gather, which go all the way to 60, and then you can extend them, which we're going to show you. But yeah, there's advanced, weekly, and seasonal missions for this 1 month period. But I'm so fascinated by is the way you can extend them. So, all right, there's premium rewards in general, right? So you can have these bonuses, which include the 3 times combat speed instead of 2 times. Or you can buy the extra purchase, which is only a few dollars more, right here, $12. And you get a better version of this, which is awesome. Plus 50 max energy, plus 30% extra gold instead of 20, and 10 extra arena refills as well. So if you're an arena person, you're going to want this one. If you're not an arena person, you probably just stick to the regular premium pass, I would say. I think. I don't know. All right. But what's really cool, again, is you can make your own. So once you hit the level and you're like, you capped out, you can choose which one to go through next. So I'll put myself really in the corner here. You can, for 100 or 1,000 diamonds, you can extend the pass, and look at all this energy, gold, elixirs, ascension materials, boom. Okay, a growth pass for diamonds, free to play option, right? Then if you want a summon, extra exciting pack, for $10, you can extend the pass to include all of these summons as well, right? That's really cool. And then there is the legendary pass, which includes the rarer things for $18.99. So this is where you get those extra hero tickets, the ones that are for the pickups, and the extra god tickets that are also for the pickups. So these are the ones that you're not going to do unless you're hitting those higher levels, of course. And then here's a guaranteed absolute god, boom, at the end of it. Love it. So I love that you have the option. Like, okay, which one do you want? Do you want to only spend $10 and still get a ton of extra summons and energy? Do you want to spend $19 and get a ton of extra summons, but the unique ones, the specific ones, and energy and guaranteed absolute god at the end? I just think that's a really cool option to have. It's a lot though to choose from, but I like it. All right, crafting. This is another huge positive for me, I think. So you can craft everything into everything. With your weapons, you can break them down and get resources to craft new weapons. That's pretty cool. So you can break everything down into the resource. If you're like, I don't want all this crap, break it down. Uncommon weapon, break it down. Or this is the opposite. This is crafting the thing. Sorry, let me go back first. First, you can disassemble what gear you do have, right? So if you're like, I don't want anything that is common or uncommon, and I'm going to start selling all my rare boots, you can dismantle, and then you get resources to make new gear, which is instead of just selling it for golds, right? That's an option. And you can then, so you can just get the gear, right, from those resources, but also you can make those resources bigger and better. So you're not going to craft uncommon gear. No one wants that. We're not going to craft rare gear. Okay, here's the uncommon resource, boom, turning into the rare resource. The rare resource turning it into the epic resource. The epic resource turning in for legendary ore. We're not going to be crafting anything less than legendaries, right? And hell, we might even be patient and try to get as much mythic gear as possible, of course, so maybe you would save that as well. But then there's also crafting of rings and accessories, so you might actually need some low levels if you want to get some lower level here. But yet again, everything is so craftable. So like your rares can turn into epics. Your epics can turn into legendaries for the sake of the rings, earrings, and necklaces as well. And that goes for everything. The enhancement stones for leveling up your gear. You can improve them, and the higher the stone, the better chance of actually having a successful gear roll. So that's definitely a negative, but we'll talk about that later. I'll get in more details there, but boom. Like, being able to just improve everything for the divinity enhancements, for the gods, training manuals, the skills. Same thing here, the tactics, which are kind of like masteries. Sorta, not really. Hero summoning tickets, even the ascension materials can turn into hero summoning tickets. So look, if we want to summon right now and do a 10 pull, we can go do it. Isn't that just so cool? I love that. All right, and even your event currency here, you have extra whatever. Here it is. This is the event currency turns into whatever you want it to be. So there's a nice little shop for the sake of that as well. So I really like that too. So overall, we'll kind of talk about my overall sentiment of the game and the feeling, I guess. But now let's get into some of the things that I'm not a fan of, I guess you could say. And let's be critical here. So when it comes to cinematics, like not even like whether it be just like you're on a hero, here's a cool hero, there's no voiceover, but the actual story when you first start the game, there was no voiceovers. I found that really weird. When you're telling the story and there's just like the written part in the beginning, no story. That was strange to me. The sounds overall are okay, but I ended up not having them on during my first 1 hour of gameplay video. Oops, sorry guys, that was a mistake. But in the end, they were just really basic clanky sounds, nothing that exciting, and there was no voices anyway. So just playing the music on a loop made more sense, so I just left it at that instead of redoing my first hour of gameplay just for sake of the video. I didn't think it was worth it in the end. Hope you guys didn't mind that if you watched that video. Also, so the UI is not the best. It's busy, it's confusing. I think they could do better. I don't know. It's just a lot going on, and it's confusing too. Like if you're, I noticed that I'm like in the equipment, and if you close out certain ways, it goes all the way back. I don't even know. I accidentally kept closing out when I was doing some stuff. Don't even remember. But if you want to just like upgrade a ring, okay, manage equipment. Here's managing equipment. There's no easy way to just quickly dismantle a bunch of stuff. You have to go into the hero's inventory, managing equipment, blah, 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 to do that. And it's not very obvious what things are. Luckily, there's stats, and if you click here, you can see what all these stats mean. But then there's some other stuff like, I think with the gods, let's see, can I get the god info? Yeah, the god info here is cool, but then there is, so there's a MS and there's AS, like attack speed, okay. But where's MS? Like they're missing some stats. Like they try to do good with the information in the menus, but they don't include it all. The tactics stuff is kind of confusing. They don't really explain a lot of it, so I think they could do better with some of their tooltips or little icons to explain info, to explain some of their menus and stuff better. And I just think it's a little busy, honestly, overall, when it comes to the UI. And they're throwing a lot of the, like, shops in your face. There's definitely pop-ups, and that's okay, but it's not great. But yeah, the UI just is not the most friendly. A lot of things are hidden over here as well. I don't like that a lot of things are kind of hidden here, and kind of, you wouldn't even notice that they're there. Or like, when you, a hero, we have a green dot. Oh, actually, let's go to a god, right? We have a green dot. Okay, there's a bunch of green dots. They're available to upgrade. But I don't want to do that. I want to save those stones for the people I'm definitely using. So let's just wait on that. Okay, cool. That's it. No. You could actually have a green dot on one of these heroes that are ready to summon, and you don't even realize you need to keep scrolling. So I think I wish that it was more obvious that you have a hero ready to summon that you have enough fragments for. That would be a lot more, yeah, ideal, I think. I do love the graphics on these heroes, though. That was one of my positives. I think they're fun. It's kind of interesting that they're only doing like this head and shoulders kind of thing instead of like a full hero. But it's got a vibe, and I kind of like it. At first I didn't, but I really do now. All right, now let's get into the monetization. Is this pay to win? Yeah, guys, I have to say this feels like too much. I like, as someone who does spend in games, I like to have options, but when I see the way this game works so far, and the fact that you can just buy a hero for $100, like a guaranteed one, you can buy the Paladin, this legendary, for $35. You can buy Athena for $115. I mean, luckily they provide you some extra summons and stuff to go along with the pack. So honestly, this pack with this legendary is really good. But the fact that you can just buy an exact hero, makes it feel very pay to win for me. And while playing, I really felt that as well because you can so easily get heroes. It's if you click here, there's only 79, and in 1 week of playing, I have 56 out of 79 heroes. Like what? 56 out of 79. What about the gods? I have 21 out of 44 in only 1 week of playing. So I feel like it'd be the kind of thing where you get everything too easily, and then you're just done with the game. Or if you spend just a little bit and get duplicates of these heroes and buy the resources to quickly level them up, you're just so going to fly above everybody else, because this game definitely needs duplicates, and it's very easy if you just spend a little bit to get them, because the packs are so cheap. Like I showed you the secret shop here, how cheap it is. For 80 bucks just buying Hades, for $46 getting like 180 summons, or the other thing I showed you where you get like 400 summons for 100 bucks. Like, because it's so cheap when it comes to like whale kraken territory, I think people would just buy their way to everyone being maxed out in the first week of playing, and it would be hard for a normal player to compete. But if you don't care about rankings, I think this is a fun, generous game for the sake of free to play or low spenders for sure, because you do get a lot. And then, yeah, it's just working on leveling them up. So that's the, like I said, that before, like I said, while doing, I think in my summons, I think it was in my summons video, I said that I like how you get these heroes, but the resources to do all the other fun stuff, to level them up, to actually get them improved, are hard to come by. It's slow. And I don't know, maybe I just need to be farming more of the campaign stages, like wherever you're at. I need to be farming this, doing some multi-battles, which I have a crazy amount of. A lot of these go away though. I noticed I had like 1,000, and then next day I had like 30. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, there's multi-battles here. It looks like you don't have to pay for consecutive battles. You just have to use your energy, which is really cool. That's definitely a plus. 2 times boost. You get boosted things every day to farm more. But I was feeling weird about using my resources early on, so I didn't actually farm a lot. Maybe that's my mistake and why people are so low. But yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel easy to come by leveling them up. You get too many. I think the balance isn't really there for trying to make you excited to summon, but then once you got the characters, you can't use them. So they could work on their balance a little bit. All right, one quick thing is like the fact that the game doesn't stay idle in the background. So again, I'm on a PC. This is LD player. So I can't really show it the same. So let's just go back to full screen. But if you want to quick respond to a text message, if you want to open another app, check an email, reply, and come back, it doesn't stay in the background at all. It just, every single time you have to fully load the game again, even for a quick second, like a quick, oh, let me reply to that Discord message. All right, let me come back. Boom, it's done. So you can minimize the game to be small and it kind of lurks, but not always. It just randomly closes. So I kind of wish, like, you know how if you guys have played Raid and Raid Shadow Legends or Watcher of Realms, if you like minimize the game, not saying you're running battles, not talking about the battles, just the game itself, and then you go back into it, it's on the screen you left off at. You don't have to wait for the game to fully open again. I wish they were a little bit better when it comes to that idle background. The game's just like this. The game's just doing nothing. It's just chilling. I'm on this screen upgrading a character, and I minimize it for a second to do something on my phone. I come back and it's still on this screen that I'm working on the upgrade for. You know, like it's a little bit frustrating to have to wait for the loading times every single time. All right, now clans. There are clans, of course. There's a clan attendance. So like I logged in for 7 days and got some rewards. That's cool. I like that encouragement. But what I really don't like is this. So Fafnir, the clan boss. Okay, on day 2 I opened clans. I didn't open it on day 1. I was like, cool. Oh wait. You can't even play the clan boss feature until you've been in a clan for 7 days. I'm guessing that's to prevent clan hopping for whatever reason. Maybe you instantly collect rewards in this game. I don't even know because I can't play it and find out. So that is really weird to me. That you can't even like just go and collect rewards. I'm guessing the problem is you instantly collect them when you do the battle. I'm guessing. I don't even know. Again, 1 week of gameplay, I can't even figure it out because I can't play it. So if you go in, you collect a reward, then you could leave, go to another clan, go do clan boss, collect the reward. Leave, go to another clan, do clan boss, collect the reward. Right? So that's probably why they do that. But that's their own fault. That's a bad system. You shouldn't instantly get your reward. You should get it at the end of the day. And, oh, I guess that's the thing. It would just, yeah, okay. Because it's, I get it. Because it's a currency like this that you can use in a shop, people could just clan hop and be able to buy the character from the clan shop instantly, right? They could just buy instantly, because they would just hop to a bunch of clans, do it, leave, do it, leave, do it, leave. Okay, so that's why that exists, but still, 7 days before you can even, like, I feel like just making it even like 3 days would encourage people. Because as long as it's more than 1 day, and if it's like, let's say you do the clan, is this like you do the clan boss every day? I don't even know. I don't even know. If you do the clan boss every day and you can get the reward, then see, I don't even know. This is the problem. I don't even know because I can't play it for a whole week. I don't like that. It's weird. It's weird. But if you can do this every day, I get it, right? Because then you don't want people doing that everyday clan hopping. But if you can only do it like once a week anyway, then why not let people do it instantly if they want to? I don't know. Okay, anyway, yeah. Not feeling this whole clan boss thing. All right, now arena. So arena's pretty, I guess, it feels balanced at the beginning. Could do a little bit to progress and get some early game rewards. So let me do a battle, right? Okay, I'll show you guys what arena looks like. So you're gonna go in and do a battle. Arena is full auto, which I actually like. It's you next to me full, and you can't change it. It doesn't let you, which I think is good, because if the enemy has to be on full auto, if they're not in control, then you should not be able to be in control, right? Okay, so I won, right? Now watch. Watch on the left side of the screen. Okay, daily arena, good. Cool. Season, 36 out of 800. Okay. Season, 36 out of 300. Okay. Season, 36 out of 500. Okay. Season, 36 out of 100. Okay. Why? Do not give us pop-ups that pop up every single battle. So you're just sitting here trying to quickly farm a bunch of arena, and every single time you have to wait for those stupid pop-ups. No. No. That's ridiculous. As I'm using characters that are not even... it's fine. I need to change my arena team, apparently. But, yeah. Every single time, it's just going to be a crazy pop-up show. It's not like you hit a milestone. Okay, if I hit 800, tell me I hit 800. If I hit 300, tell me I hit 300. But to have to wait for all those stupid pop-ups to go through every single battle, it's annoying. I don't like it at all. It's terrible. Why? Why are they doing that? Why? Okay, let me collect my rewards. Yeah, that's a huge critique. I think that their pop-ups are terrible. And then another thing that could be improved is the reset system. So, like I mentioned, I think in the summoning video, you can reset a hero. Cool, that's great. You actually get some resources back. Oh my gosh. But it's only partially refunded. And all equipment is unequipped, okay. So, while this is a positive that at least exists, I wish there was a time period. I wish there was like your first 1 week of gameplay, you could reset with getting 100% of resources back. Then after the first week, okay, make people have to lose some resources, so they're not just resetting and using every character, but let people have a chance to play some different synergies, because that's my complaint, is like you can, in the summoning system, that's my final, I guess, note regarding negativity, like negative thoughts, would be the summons are amazingly generous, which is good, right? But then you can't, I have these cool new heroes that are adorable, but I can't level them up because I have no resources if I want to level up my other heroes, or if I want to be working on my other heroes. So then what? I'm just stuck with this team and I committed and I can't even change it unless I want to reset. And then you're, yeah, I don't know. If you're going to have a reset system, let it be a little bit more generous for the beginning so people can try different people. Or, like, I don't think the summons should be as generous. I don't. Because I don't think we should get so many summons if this is how it is. Because I only want 1 or 2 legendaries if I can't level them up at all. Like, at all. It's not like, okay, fine, I don't have skill books. You have to play for a while to get more or whatever. That makes sense. But I can't even try them. Like, I can't even go farm it quickly and try them. It's too resource intensive and the reset sucks. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of the balance of the summoning system versus the resources. And maybe that's just my mistake of not grinding a campaign for 1,000 multi-battles every day. See, like I go here, I can only do hard. Wait, that's because I'm on consecutive battle. Or I'm on the bonus 2x1, right? But you can do these battles here, then you can hit this, and then it's not taking up your screen, which is cool. So there is that. Let me just leave it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. But it just feels unbalanced. So I don't know. All right, guys. So what do I think though? Overall, so I'm gonna be honest. I liked the game more than I expected. I honestly thought it was gonna feel completely terrible, just to be blunt and honest. I really did. I thought it was gonna be terrible. But it's not. It's actually quite fun. And I enjoyed it a lot. Would I keep playing it? If I wasn't going to play other games, would I play this as like my side game? Maybe. I don't know. I guess, to be honest, I'm torn. Like, I didn't love it, but I didn't, like, dislike it. I don't think I fell in love with it, per se. It's not, not that exciting. But I definitely enjoyed it more than I thought I would at first. But I think I very quickly didn't feel the excitement of, like, oh my god, I can't wait to log in again. So there's that. That's the truth. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, is that just me? Because I'm busy, because I have a baby girl, and I want to spend time with her instead. Is it because I'm distracted mentally because we're trying to buy a house? And any gacha game is just not going to hold my excitement for more than a few days at first, and then it fades immediately if I don't log in. I don't know. I really don't know. So, yes, I like it, and it surprised me. I will say the positive of, if you are looking for a side game that's got a little bit of a grind and some progression to do some things every day, it's definitely good. But it's a little bit time consuming if you do want to go through and watch all the videos to get all the rewards. It's a lot of ads to watch every day. But I would probably pay $12 and just take that quality of life feature. I would say playing the way I did, I definitely did not grind everything as much as I should have. There's some nice features here, like an instant climb, which is kind of cool. So you can go through and battle all 20 floors a day, which I definitely forgot to do, as you could see here. I'm only on 60. There's that. But I think it's, if you're not a competitive person, it's fun. If you don't care about the arena rankings and whatever, I think it's fun. Because then if you just play at your own pace and you don't care, I didn't do any campaign progression today. Oh well, it's fine. And then another day you pop in, you work on your characters, and you do. I think it can kind of feel exciting enough to keep those people interested, because it's pretty easy to get summoned. So, oh boy. I think, yeah, I don't know. I guess this is a mixed review for me. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But it's better than I expected. The summoning system is really fun, really generous. The summoning animations are cool. The actual graphics feel really good on the phone. Way better than I expected. Which, again, probably doesn't look as good here because I'm on an emulator. But it really does feel good on the phone. So, overall, I would say this is a positive. I would, actually. Would I suggest this game? Would I say you guys should try it? Yeah, why not? You never know, you might love it, especially the whole gods and heroes synergy. I love how they work together. It's you summon heroes and then you summon a god to pair up with them. I didn't even talk about that. It's a really cool style of play and summoning system. You're summoning for multiple things. It's like you summon heroes and they have pets, right? But in this case, it's gods instead of a pet. And the god makes that hero better or the whole team better or gives your whole team a buff or a heal or a whatever. I really like the system. So I think it's worth exploring if you guys are looking for a game to play on the side. Am I going to keep playing it though? No, because I do want to keep trying out other games, and my list is pretty big, so it would take me absolutely loving, like, I'm so addicted I can't put it down feeling to keep playing something for more than a week while I'm doing this series. And I don't think any game is going to make me do that because I'm really excited to do this series and try out other games. So even though I'm personally not going to keep playing, don't let that discourage you. I think it's worth a try if you guys want to see what's up with it. And I don't know how the community is though. There is no Discord server that I could find. Their community is just like within the game. It's kind of weird. It doesn't seem like there's like a forum or something. I don't even know. It's not very, it doesn't seem to be very vibrant. And there's only a couple content creators and nobody's made videos in like a month. So unfortunately, if you are someone who are watching my video because you like to be engaged with content creators in the community, this might not be the game for you. But if you're someone who just wants to play your chill little side game, not talk to people, not be bothered, and just do your thing, it's actually probably pretty great. But I'll leave it at that, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did any of you play this for a long time? And yeah, I will see you in the next video.